Hey y'all, welcome back. We are going to be shifting gears just a little bit. We're going to be taking it back to the style that Grind and Shine started off with. I had the awesome opportunity to deliver a speech at a graduation for our leadership school students this evening. And actually, you know what? Just check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoy your meal. I have the honor of introducing our guest speaker for this evening. As the Commandant for Patrick ALS, Master Sergeant Jeff Rages is responsible for the professional development of Total Force Enlisted Airmen and Joint Service members stationed at Patrick Space Force Base, Cape Canaveral Space Force Station, and Key West, Florida. After entering the Air Force in 2004, Master Sergeant Rages served his first 4-year sentence in Minot, North Dakota, and has since served in various roles such as squad leader, the Security Forces Officer Course Instructor, and Program Manager for the absent staff. Ladies and gentlemen, Master Sergeant Rages.
Good evening. So, I got notes for my speech on this yellow sticky note, and it's for a couple of reasons. Back early on in the course, during the introduction to bullet writing with our students, I explained to them that your first time as a supervisor, when you go to that young troop and say, hey, I need content for your bullets, they're going to bring you one of these, or a Chipotle napkin, and it's going to say, I did Habitat for Humanity. I checked IDs. I do good jobs. And you as leaders, y'all are going to have to turn that into bullets, into award-winning packages, and into awesome evaluations. So 22-5 is things for y'all. Second reason I did it is over the past couple nights, I've been at the computer, typing away, just trying to write a very well-written speech for y'all this evening. And no matter how many times I hit backspace, went back at it, backspace again, went back at it, something about my thoughts would not turn out right in the paragraphs. And it got to the point where my wife even came by, just saw the frustration. And it was her idea. She was like, you know what? When have you ever written a speech anytime you spoke to a group of people? Just throw some ideas on paper, give them what you got, speak from the heart, and whatever they get is what they get. What can you do? And the last thing she said, y'all, I won't use her exact words, but the last thing she said was somewhere along the lines of, don't mess it up. And my wife's been married to a Defender for quite a few years, and y'all can imagine what she's. Yeah, so that's the backstory on the sticky note, and what y'all get is what you get. But I did know that going into this, I would have to give y'all at least 3 things. One is I would have to give you something valuable and memorable, so when you leave here tonight, you hold on to it. And finally, number 2 is I would need you to be sitting there wanting more. I'll wait. Just kidding, guys. Not giving you 3 things. However, what I am going to deliver to y'all tonight will be memorable. And keep in mind, even though I'm tailoring what I'm giving tonight towards our 12 awesome graduates, my hope is that everyone in this room can take something from it. And whether you use it tonight, whether you just keep it in your back pocket or pass it off to somebody without you ever using it, that's up to you. But yeah, this is for y'all, 22-5. Over the past 24 academic days, our students have experienced what we call Commandant's time. Now that's time in our course schedule that's not dictated by the Community College Air Force. There's no lesson plan tied to it. That's for us as a staff to be creative and be bridged, everything they learn in the classroom to what they'll really need. And not only in life as a supervisor, but in life, even outside the uniform. And you know, the best way I could really give my material to them was relating a lot of our leadership concepts to what I've learned as a parent. Because as a parent, I've had a whole lot of practice. Right? We talk about it all the time in the office that the more you practice in order of parenting, it kind of makes you a little bit of a better leader, and vice versa. When you become a better leader, it kind of bleeds over to being a parent. And I got these 5 rent-free roommates in my house. Again, I get a lot of practice with this parenting thing. Plus, I have a lot of little bits of wisdom and knowledge my mom dropped on me a lot growing up. In fact, for real this time too, the two things I am going to give y'all tonight come directly from these phrases my mom used to say, and it constantly plays through my head on a regular basis. So, two thoughts from mom. For y'all, Mama Marie, I've always called her mom, and it always sticks with me. So the first one is geared towards resiliency for the challenges that y'all are going to face as your life as a leader and your general lives. Now, the youngest of five didn't eat much because the Lord was too big. When those other four grew up and they ventured off in their own ways, my mom, she busted her butt to give us everything we need. Now, in no way am I saying we were poor, but at the same time we were far from wealthy. And I distinctly remember there were times growing up where there were certain bills that went unpaid, and we still had to make do. So it wasn't a problem. My mom found a way to overcome each of those obstacles. For example, one of the easiest ones to get cut off and still live, the cable bill gets cut off. No worries, we had bunny ears. We didn't want so much Jeopardy. No big deal. Plus we had a VCR for Surf Ninjas, Big Trouble in Little China, Beverly Hills Cop. We had that VCR, the lifesaver at that time. And in North Carolina, in the wintertime when it got cold, sometimes the gas bill got cut off. But we either had the kerosene heater, so you go home smelling like, or you go to school smelling like pine salt. If y'all had a kerosene heater, you know what it smelled. And if not, if we didn't have the kerosene heater, there was a lot of trees out back, and our house had a fireplace. So again, we found a way to overcome those obstacles. And I say all that to say this, that no matter what we face, my mom had a way to spin it into realizing that we can get through anything. So that resiliency, I'm going to try to do my mom's accent. So my mom, I'm the first generation state-born, family's from Guam, so I'm going to try to do her accent. But my mom used to look at me, and she would say, boy, no matter how bad things are, you got to remember that the situation could always be worse. So always be grateful. And in a way, y'all, my mom was kind of telling me that a man with no shoes will stop complaining when he sees a man with no feet. So as y'all venture through life and you run into these crazy obstacles, things get wild, go straight from your plan. Take a second to sit back and think, what blessings do I have in front of me that will push me through this obstacle? My troops running through something. They're stumbling across their path. How do I get them past it? How do I get past it? So that was the first one, y'all. Just, things can be bad, but trust me, they can be worse. Could be mine. Second one I'm going to give y'all, this phrase that my mom used to say, it haunts me every time I step out the door living in this lovely state of Florida. There's a time me and my mom were riding in the car, and I made fun of this old lady. I was a young teenager, just like everybody. I made fun of this old lady. My mom looked at me, she's like, what? That lady's somebody's mom? What are you going to do when someone talks to me like that? I was like, dang. First off, ain't nobody talking to my mom's like that. I told you, I'm the baby. That's my mama's boy. I'm there. Whatever. So yeah, that sticks in my head. So every time, though, even to this day, I'll be going down I-95, speed limit 70, and there's that car doing 30. So like everybody else, I'll go around it. I look over and I see Granny driving. My initial reaction is to get mad, just like y'all would. But again, I hear my mom's voice. She's like, what? That's somebody's mom. The reason I tell y'all that story is because us as leaders, we are going to be in charge or leading somebody's mom, somebody's son, brother, sister, son and daughter. So as we lead, and we're off on this journey in life, take a second every now and again to step back and realize I'm leading people. There's a person in that uniform. So to my 12 graduates of 22-5, if y'all lead people as people, I promise you, you're going to get way better results than you might even imagine. Guaranteed. And at the same time, keep in mind that you yourselves are still people. I don't care how many times you promote, how many positions you get put in, you got to take that uniform off of you. So if you're hiding behind your stripes and you lose that bit of yourself, then you take your stripes off and there's nothing left. So remember, you're all people. And yeah, that's two little nuggets Mama Marie dropped them. So, yeah. Don't worry, I'm still a strong defender.
Oh, there we go.
That's right.
I was worried for a minute.
Don't worry, Jeff. Gotcha. So yes, 22-5. Congrats again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all. My last idea to all of you, especially my graduates, as you leave this building tonight, make sure you take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Whoop. Thank you. And that was it. You know, sorry, no dancing girls banging on drums or catching fish, but that type of stuff is just like, not gonna lie, it gets me going. You know, being able to deliver some type of positive message that it could help out anybody. You never know who's listening to the content you put out there. And if you can just influence even one person, that one person could pass on your message to countless others. And that's how we all, I guess, play our part in making this crazy ass world a better place, you know? So if you're interested in stuff like that or other videos with that style of content, check this one out. It's a cool leadership exercise that I did with the class. And you know, if you're feeling cool, you want to be gracious, jam this subscribe button right here. And as always, y'all, appreciate you coming through. Till next time, peace.